Je patrone paske një fi Rapta qëtë këta këta Keshit kire me t'ma dhe me t'kir Kejt po tirin milioner patron E ki firmët për avion Je patrone paske një fi.
The United Arab Emirates. A mix of civil law and religious-based legal traditions. What makes this legal system so unique is the fact that it honors its culture as well as honors its citizens by combining civil law and their religious Sharia beliefs. This is the structure to which the United Arab Emirates is found. Civil law influence. The civil law tradition in the UAE is derived mainly from Egyptian law, which itself was influenced by the French Civil Code. This means the UAE's legal system is largely codified. Laws are written and organized into codes rather than developed through judicial precedent. Alongside the civil law framework, Islamic Sharia laws play a significant role, especially in personal and family matters, such as marriage, divorce, inheritance, and child custody. For example, when inheritance is distributed, males get more than females. While the UAE is rooted in tradition, the UAE has adapted parts of its legal system to attract international business and, of course, investments. The Dubai International Financial Center and the Abu Dhabi Global Market operate under common law systems inspired by English law, allowing international companies to operate under familiar legal frameworks. The UAE's legal tradition is best described as a hybrid of civil law and religious-based legal traditions, with elements of common law present in specialized jurisdictions. This blend allows the UAE to preserve its Islamic culture identity while maintaining a modern legal system. One of the most unique aspects of the EUA's legal system is its dual court structure. The civil court handles commercial disputes, criminal cases, administrative issues, and labor laws. This court applies laws that have been codified in legislation, many of which were influenced by Egyptian and French law. That makes the civil court distinct compared to the Sharia court, which is based on religion. Sharia courts handle cases involving personal status matters, primarily derived from Maliki and Hanbali schools of thought. These courts apply Islamic jurisprudence. This dual system reflects the UAE's ability to honor its Islamic identity while also maintaining a modern, internationally recognizable jurisdictional framework. For example, in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, non-Muslims can decide if they want their matters handled under civil or foreign laws. Some of the special free zones which makes the UAE so unique are the DIFC, Dubai International Financial Center, and the Abu Dhabi Global Market, which operates under a common law framework based on English law instead of Sharia or civil law. This means that within one country, 3 legal systems coexist: Sharia law, civil law, and common law. It demonstrates the UAE's legal pluralism and flexibility in balancing domestic traditions with global economic integration. For example, a British company operating in DIFC can resolve its disputes under English-style common law, while a local family in Dubai might have a family law case decided under Sharia law. Because of the art of autonomy, the UAE is a federation of 7 emirates like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, and others. The Federal Supreme Council and Federal National Council create national laws, but each emirate can pass its own local laws where the federal laws allow flexibility. For example, Dubai and Abu Dhabi have unique court systems. This balance is why the UAE Civil Code has comprehensive statutes that regulate most aspects of civil and criminal law. Judges also rely on these codified laws rather than prior court conditions, which is a hallmark of civil law systems. On the other hand of the scale of justice, you have the personal status law, which is based heavily on Sharia principles from the Maliki, Shafi'i, and Hanbali schools of Islamic jurisprudence. When comparing Muslim versus non-Muslim, we are looking at the laws that apply mainly to those who are Muslim, which means they are governed primarily by Sharia law. Such things as marriage, divorce, custody, inheritance, and guardianship follow the Quran and Sunnah. The laws also vary based on male and female. While males automatically inherit a larger portion than their female counterparts, female Muslims cannot marry anyone non-Muslim unless that male were to convert to Islam. In recent years, things have shifted for non-Muslims. The UAE passed civil family laws for non-Muslims, especially in Abu Dhabi, and federally in 2023. Non-Muslims can now marry, divorce, and inherit under civil law without applying Sharia law. These laws resemble Western systems. This means equal inheritance rights for men and women and no requirement for guardianship in marriage. Non-Muslims can register civil marriages at specialized courts and embassies. Another interesting factor of the UAE legal system is its preference for written arguments over oral arguments. This preference is due to the fact that written arguments create a permanent, verifiable record of what each party presented to the court. In the UAE courts, especially at the Court of Cassation, the Supreme Court level, decisions rely heavily on written filings. Judges can review them thoroughly and carefully even after the hearing. This is unique to the civil law tradition because unlike common law systems in the US and the UK, where oral advocacy and cross-examination are central, civil law judges rely mainly on the written case file. This means the judge plays an active investigative role, reading all submissions before judgment. Some of the pros for written arguments are their efficiency and consistency, faster case management, consistency, and language clarity. This means judges can rule without lengthy oral arguments. Also, their higher courts depend primarily on the written case file, not new oral testimony. If it's not in the initial filing, it can't be considered later. Do oral hearings sometimes happen? Of course. The UAE is a mixed system, but they are often short and procedural. Lawyers may briefly summarize or clarify written points, but the substance of the argument, however, remains in the written pleadings. The question is, why the UAE? Well, the UAE is the future. Men and women are traveling and moving from all over the world to this up-and-coming country, where businessmen and women and those interested in financial influence are flocking to get a piece of the pie. The UAE is a modernization preserved by its religious and cultural values. It is bringing together countries from all over the world and showcasing how they can accommodate everyone, no matter their background, no matter their religious beliefs, and give them equal rights. One country, three legal systems, and a plethora of people.
যে মেয়ে ভালোবেসেও চুপ থাকে, হাসে আবার চোখে জল রাখে, জেলা যুক্ত ভুয়ো নজর কাড়ে, তাকে দেখে হৃদয় ডুব সারে, জটিল হলেও যেন নিখুঁত ছবি তার চোখে বয়ে।